I'm Dr. Trish Leigh. Let's dig in because today's an important one. Okay, handle stuff better. Today we're talking about handling stuff better, which means that you grow up your emotional maturity to be able to leave porn behind. Now, this helps you obviously in every single area of your life because most of us have been programmed by parents that didn't know how to handle difficult situations. So some of our parents may have lashed out in anger over things they didn't know how to control or to deal with or resolve. Others may have just gone off and done their own thing and skipped right over the fact that that major thing was happening. Others have been caught in their own form of addiction. But all of that is emotional immaturity. It's the inability to handle difficult stuff. So for you, first of all, to be able to come out of the screen and engage in life where unfortunately difficult things seem to happen, at least to me, all the time, you have to be able to grow up your emotional maturity to deal with it. So not only does it help you leave porn behind, it also helps you break the generational patterns of whatever junk you have happening, and it helps you create a happy, joyful life that you're actually engaged in. Literally, if I told you the stuff that I was dealing with last week, it would blow your doors off. And I will be dealing with that stuff next week. And you know what? I'm in peace. My life is good and I am happy. But in those moments, I had this spike of like, oh my gosh, I just literally don't even know what I'm gonna do right now. I felt like I was gonna have a panic attack during one of them. I know, I wish I could tell you I'm perfect. I'm not. I'm a completely flawed human being who is going through this journey with you, but I am ahead of most people because I've been doing this work for a long time. So during those moments where I couldn't believe I had to deal with something, I got quiet for a minute. I know you hear me say this often. And then I did the hard thing that I didn't want to have to do. So most of those were conversations with other people, but I had to talk myself off a ledge in one or two of them. In some of those instances, I had to set a boundary with people in my life and say, you know what, you can't treat me this way anymore. So either you start treating me differently with more respect, or I can't be around you. And that takes strength, and it's upsetting and it feels weird, but I was able to do it. In another case, I have a loved one who's struggling that I want to help, but they won't let me. And so I am just being there for that person in a non-judgmental way, trying to stay connected without being overwhelming or telling that person what to do. I don't know if they see it that way, but at least that's my approach. It's a healthy approach. I am here for you. So when you are ready, I will be here to support you. I love you. You're amazing. I'm here for you. Nobody did that for me when I was young. Nobody set the boundaries with me, to say, I love you, but you need to respect me. Nobody taught me how to do that. I had to teach myself, and I want you to learn from what I've learned and then be able to implement these things in your life. So if someone is treating you in a way that makes you feel not good, think about that. What is it? What's going on? Don't just pretend it's not going on and be filled with resentment. Approach that person and say, I like you. I want to resolve this with you. What can we do to get on the same page? And it will work in your favor. In another situation, I have a person that I love that has been harmed. And of course, like when someone that you know or you love has suffered at somebody else's hand, that creates the fight or flight response in your nervous system. It makes me go from 0 to Karen, if you know what I mean. And I don't usually go to Karen. So when I go 0 to Karen, I have to bring myself back and go, okay, what can I do to support this person? I'm not going to go off the rails and go attack and go against the person who hurt them. I'm going to be here for my person. What can I do? And I said to that person, what can I do to help you through this and make you feel better? And it wasn't attack the other person. It was get help to support that loved one of mine to be able to move through the trauma and resolve it. How cool is that, right? That person knows that. So those are just 3 examples. An example of a person that you love and you can't help them because they won't let you. A person who's been hurt and a person who is hurting you inadvertently or on purpose. So in each case, I move towards it, but I move towards it with love in my heart, wanting a solution for each person involved in each situation. And that is emotional maturity, and that's handling stuff better. Okay, that's your action step for today. Look for those moments in your life. Don't go into porn when you feel them. Stay in the world. Feel the feelings, feel the feels, and say, okay, what is this feeling telling me? If I want to run into porn, what is it? Is it a financial situation I have to solve? Is it a boundary I have to set with a person? Is it someone who needs my help and I don't know how to do it? And then figure it out. Move towards it, not away. It can be the key to helping you stay out of the screen forever. Go rock it out, and I will see you tomorrow. And as always, control your brain or it'll control you.